Poly packs. All right, continuing through this collection that I got, there are these two big bags of cards. Just looking at those cards initially, yeah, you get a Jerry Rice card right off the bat, but then you get some cards like this. So I think it's really going to be a huge mix of cards as far as sports type, players, everything else. Jorge Posada, another player lot, but then you're going to have some, it's going to be a good mixed. So not sure what to expect out of this. You get Karl Malone, that's nice. Scott Skiles, who doesn't love him? So a lot of cards to go through, and so I'm going to kind of fly through some of them just because trying to keep the video somewhat manageable for time. Hey, Rob Gronkowski, rookie. All right. Aaron Hernandez, rookie. All right, even better. A lot of documentaries coming out about this guy. I don't know, so many made about him though. I figured it would be all said and done, but they're coming out, and Netflix is coming out with a new one relatively soon. Hey, Hideki Matsui, that's nice. So again, I'm breaking out a lot of these guys into player lots. Why don't they have the rights? Why doesn't Upper Deck have the rights here? For the Cubs and for the why wouldn't Upper Deck have the rights to this? I don't get it. Easton Equipment. Oh, maybe because they're showing that Easton used the equipments, but Easton doesn't have the MLB rights. That's weird. Alfonso Soriano. Pro line is somebody with his son. Who's that? Warren Williams. Not really sure who you were. James Lofton, Hall of Famer, 1,000-yard club. All right. A lot of Patriot rookie cards in here. So I wonder if this was maybe a specific team set. Devin McCourty, he was good. Him and his brother, twin brother. He got the streak with Joe DiMaggio. AJ Praninsky. Gary Payton, the glove. What else you got? Jesus Flores. Larry Johnson, little Kendall Gill. Little teammates, a little Michael Jordan action here, nice. Danny Ainge, Trailblazers, signed with the Suns. All right, this must be the updated series. All the guys who moved on to other teams. Grady Sizemore, triple play. Oh, a little scratch-off card here, all right. Jared Wright, Chris Stewart. Jermaine Dye, a little banged up. So some of these cards, I'm surprised. Being in the bag, usually the corners just start to go real quick. So I'm going to pick up the pace just a little bit. The Mickey Mantle throwback card. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr., another scratch-off card there. Yes. Is that? Yeah. All right, John Smoltz. Drew, is that Steven Drew? AJ Drew? Some of these are stuck together, so it's hard to navigate through. Maglio Ordonez, there's another good player. Johnny Damon as a Yankee. Aubrey Huff with a retro Astros, and then Tim Raines. So again, you're seeing this is just a variety, just a mix of cards. These are cards laying around, so somebody just threw them in their bag and said, "Here, there you go, have at it." So getting a nice little mix. Again, I've said this in the previous video too, that I thought maybe if these were the cards that were just common or the ones the person didn't care about when they're collecting, I thought for sure that maybe they would have here's Albert Pujols, an album or something. You know what I mean? All the good players would be in a single album versus just throwing them all in a bag like this. Because certainly you would think the Jordan that was in here, that would be put in an album, and then at the time you get Alonzo Mourning, Christian Laettner, when you're collecting these cards, these were the bigger names at the time. So certainly you would think that that would have been there, but, or in the album anyway, right? Danny Ferry. Trade Upper Deck. Oh, this is kind of like a redemption card. Upper Deck Company will trade you this card for an NBA draft card of the overall #1 pick of the 1992 NBA draft. It's a little redemption card here. I wonder if they'll still do that. Here's Patrick Ewing. Magic Johnson, he retires, so kind of a short print card for him. Oh, and Larry Bird retires. So kind of 2 short print cards for those two. But again, the corners are all banged up because again, it was sitting in this bag getting all damaged. Kembe Mutombo. Just going through these guys here real quick. Not sure what big rookies would have been here. If this is like Alonzo Mourning's year, Sean Kemp now 3rd year in. Like, I think Mourning would have been the big rookie out of this year. The year before, I think Shaq. Okay, so Shaq is the following year, if I'm not mistaken. So Larry Nance towards the end of his career. John Stockton. Hanley Ramirez, Sea Dog. So there you go. Little prospect card for him. Steve Smith, he had a good career. Smith's had a good career too. Reggie Miller, there you go. A rare dunk for Reggie Miller. I mean, he could dunk pretty easily, but... And this must be close to Kenny Anderson's rookie card, right? Oh no, he had the draft picks card, that's right. But again, another nice nice career he had. Randall Cunningham. Who's this one? I don't know. Trying to find like the names on these things. It's kind of hard to see where the names are. Here's Eli Manning. This is when he escaped. This is in the Super Bowl when he escaped the sack and then threw the helmet catch over down to what's his face. And there's Olajuwon. You know, nowadays though, they probably would have called that play dead. Like that play in this day and age, like I don't think they let that happen. Once he got wrapped up and held and he didn't get tackled, they would have probably just blew the play dead. So all the changes going on in the league is definitely a little different than it was even just 5-6 years ago. Pro Line, who's this one? This is it's like a college. Who's that? John Taylor, 49ers. That must have been back when he was playing in college. Because John Taylor had been around for a while. Let's look at that Boomer Esiason with the nice feathered hair. Made for TV. All right. I'll try to pick up the pace. Sean Figgins. Okay, we won't highlight every big star, but Lamar King, rookie, Skybox Medal. Those are always fun cards to get. Detlef Shrimp. Who's this one? Oh, Melky Cabrera. Again, just the way the light is reflecting. There's Alex Rodriguez. The way the light is reflecting off of some of these cards, it's just hard to capture the names. But you got David Robinson. At this point, he's 3 years into his career. What is he doing at 3 years in? He is averaging how many points? 24, 25, 23. Wow, good for him. Yeah, him and Tim Duncan together for those few years was just nice and unstoppable. Here, Terrell Owens having himself a little little touchdown celebration popcorn. Nice. There's Brandon Merriweather. There's Tom Brady. So this must have been like a team card for the Patriots. Can't imagine something like someone just having all of these. There's Julian Edelman. Yeah, this is like a rookie card for him too. Yeah, credit Julian Edelman. I mean, say what you want about the guy, but he really worked a lot with Tom Brady to kind of build up that rapport. I mean, it took a lot of effort. And did somebody draw on this, or did he? Yeah, someone must have drew on this card. I was like, there's no way this guy has like this all tattooed on it. So yeah, someone drew on it. I guess someone was not a fan of Larry Stewart for whatever reason. Karl Malone again. Jim Bunny goes no hitter. Brett Brune and Ichiro, team leaders. Again, just worn out corners though. That's unfortunate. Deke Matsui again, another worn out corner. Jorge Posada, I like that. Getting a lot of Jorge Posadas for my player collection here. Robinson Cano. Oop, I see an Albert Pujols coming up. See what year that is. Oh, looking buff. Who's this? Robert Porcher. I think he was a lineman for the Lions. All right, come on, don't stick together here. Marco Coleman, Jeff Coat, Sizemore and Aaron Boone. Oh, that must have been the Pujols card I saw. Yeah, these two, classic combo. Yeah, future Hall of Famers on that card. Chase Utley. What the heck is this now? Kia Motors. Topps Kia Motors now. They're just throwing in sponsorships into the cards. Well, I'm glad they stopped doing this. Deke Matsui. Oh, another Pujols card. Yeah, that's a nice one. See, now I got one before of that was green from what's his face, Randy Johnson. So that's why I kind of thought maybe that was like a green parallel of some sort. But Miguel Tejada. Another Alex Rodriguez card. Corners all banged up. But getting a lot of cards for my player lots, which I like. Tim Hardaway, Isaiah Thomas. And some of these cards, I didn't know Buddy Bell ended up being a manager. Whoops. New York Yankees. Some of these cards are maintaining or have survived the bag and have not dinged up the corners, but for the most part, a lot of them have gotten dinged up corners. Rookies and stars, there's Corey Dillon. Manute Bull looking rather large like he is. Let's see if we get another Jordan team card, leaders card here. This looks like almost the whole set. Tim Hardaway. Well, you got Jordan and Pippen scoring threats. More draft cards here. Scottie Pippen. All right. And that one took a while to get through that bag. That was just one. This is the last of the bag. Thought I could get through a little bit quicker. I don't know. I'm not as fast as I used to be. Here's Patrick Ewing. But like I said, I like that it's just a random mix of cards because you're getting some nice, some fun ones and then some unique ones and some banged up ones. But you get your Greg Maddux of the world and stuff. Johnny Damon as a Yankee. Here you go, classic combo again. Jeter and Abreu. I think this is the second one overall of that card. I got one, I think, from the last video. Matt Cain, Tim Wakefield, RIP. Unfortunately, him and his wife just bang, bang, right? One right after the other with cancer. It's crazy. The poor kids, too. I mean, the kids luckily are a little older. Not that it makes it easier, but at least they're in their I think they're young 20s, late teens, early 20s. So they got this, you know, see their parents got to see them grow up a little bit, but geez, both went back to back on cancer like that. Randy Moss has a Patriot. There you go. Alex Rodriguez again. A couple of Yankee cards for him. All right, so that rounds out that bag. Let's see if I can go through this bag a little faster. I doubt it, but yeah, Andy Pettitte starts us off. Travis Hafner, David Wright, all banged up. Zito. Zito's another, like, there's Frank Thomas. Zito and Tim Hudson, all of them, like, those guys were pretty dominant for the A's for a long time there. But, again, their names just kind of haven't stuck around in the hobby like some of the others. Hideki Matsui. Got a lot of good Yankees in this lot. Carlos Pena. Doug Bankiewicz. Yeah, another one that I forgot he was a Yankee. I think they, who was the other one that, it was Richie Sexton that I totally forgot about. Here's Jorge. Wouldn't mind getting like a Jorge Posada rookie in this. That'd be nice. Matt Cain. So you're getting a lot of good stars. And again, the fun thing about going through these cards and everything is like you get to see these players again and you forget like just how it was. Here's Roger Clemens breaking a bat for Houston. Maybe no one throws that bat back at you, Roger, right? Maybe like he did to what's his face, Piazza, right? Everyone was all amped up because of playoffs. Broken bat comes screaming back to Roger Clemens and he hucks it at Piazza like Piazza meant to throw a broken bat at him or something. A lot of history there between those two. Triple play, another scratch-off card. Who's behind there? Oh, it's all gunked up, so. Let's see here. These cards are sticking together a little bit, the upper deck with the glossiness. But that's why it's kind of hard to go through these so quickly because they're just sticking together so well. Like these ones, I can't even move these two apart. There's Jim Edmonds. Haven't seen a card for his in a while. Alvin Mora, here's another name too. Kind of forgotten about. Curtis Granderson. He was good in his own right. There's Aaron Boone. And Curtis Granderson had really good years with the Tigers, and he did okay with the Yankees for a couple of years, and I think he went over to the Mets after that. I'm not sure where else he ended up, but Don Kelly, don't know you. All right, Mark Terrain. All right, let's see here. Paul Konerko, Jason Giambi. No, only Derek Jeter cards I gotten. Byung-Hyun Kim. This poor dude. Oh, they got him over. Is this after he went to the Arizona? Yeah, so this guy got bounced around and then kind of went all over the place. He was doing great 01-02, right? Having a great year, and then the playoffs just screwed him up. The Yankees screwed him up. He almost lost the World Series for the D-backs, but luckily Schilling and Randy Johnson, they were just too much. They closed the deal, but Byung-Hyun Kim giving up just runs after runs, late inning runs too. I don't think he was ever the same after that. There we go, Andy Pettitte. So I was trying to say I haven't seen any Derek Jeter cards, just solo Derek Jeter cards. I've seen them together with like team leader cards or something like that. I'd like to see if I can get a solo Jeter card. That would be nice. Speaking of Richie Sexton, there he is. Yeah, these will be easier to flip through. They won't be as stuck together, which is nice. Henry Rodriguez, don't remember you. Will Cadero, I think. AJ Burnett, Daisuke, Josh Barfield, son of Jesse Barfield. Carl Everett. Tim Wakefield. Another Sexton. Michael Young, he was another one. He had some really great years. MVP type years. Tom Seaver throwback card. But I don't know if like PEDs ended up getting Michael Young or not. I think he might have been wrapped up with that. I'm not so sure. All right, Paul Konerko. Frank Thomas, all right. Finally, oh, with the Blue Jays. Nice. And Greenberg and soccer. All right. Maurice Edu. I don't know any soccer players. I wouldn't know if those guys were good or not. And then even hockey. Throwing in some random hockey. Now, 59 years of collecting. Let's see if this is a serial number card. It is out of 2010. So the other one we got was the, what's it called? The Clayton Kershaw one was like out of 59. So that one, even though it's all banged up, might be worth looking into. I could probably sell that for a few bucks. If it was a nicer condition, it'd probably be like a maybe $10 or $15 card. But in the condition it's in, it's probably like, you know, just a $3 or $4 card. But let's see if we, this would be sort of, there's Granderson again. Let's see, Java Chamberlain. Yeah, the nudges, whatever they call them, or when he had that one inning of just like these flies just coming all over him during the Indians game in the playoffs. I think they called them nudges or something, or nidges. I can't remember what it was, like what the name of the type of the fly was, but they were just swarming. And it was like just one inning too. It wasn't even like for the whole game. It was just like a 20-minute barrage. If they just kind of called timeout or something like that, probably would have saved them, but they kept playing. Johnny Damon again. So a lot of Yankee cards in this one. I think this person was a Yankee fan because it seemed they had a lot of memorabilia to the Yankees that Randy Velarde signed baseball, and then the patch, the commemorative patch. There we go, some Star Wars cards. Johan Santana. All right, last one's here. Then we'll wrap it up. Let's see if we can. There's Andy Pettit. Let's see if we can end it with this guy again, Dogman. This is actually the second card of him in this collection from the Lowell Spinners. Wouldn't think I would ever. Tony Gwynn Jr. What? I didn't even know Tony Gwynn Jr. One had a son who played baseball, but. Look at that. I know his brother Chris Gwynn played, so pretty cool that they all made it up that far. But yeah, I don't think he really probably stayed up too long. Name alone can only take you so far. Tug Mankiewicz, Holiday, there we go. Carlos Delgado towards the end of his career. City Royals. Oh, look at this Diamonds King for Miguel Cabrera. Looking rather young. All right, 2005. I don't think that's his rookie, though. Probably has some from before that, but that was a pretty cool one. Jimmy Rollins. Jason Giambi again. Mark Teixeira. And then Cliff Lee ends it out there. So not too bad. Some interesting cards nonetheless, right? So you get to get a Jerry Rice card in there. Get the couple of rookies here, tight end rookies. One didn't pan out so well. One really did pan out pretty well. I think Aaron Hernandez could have stayed healthy and clean and out of trouble. Would have been pretty good. But then you also got this Jordan card just randomly thrown in there as well. So. And then you know, you get a draft picked card of Alonzo Mourning and other things like that. So a lot of good cards in there. Overall, it's a lot of good cards for me for my player lots. So pretty happy with that. Still got 2 more smaller boxes to go through, but most of them look like to be 91 Donruss. I mean, 91 Upper Deck. So maybe I'll just go through the ones that aren't Upper Deck. So we'll see. But all right, one more to go. Almost done with this one. See ya.